I have been selling this book, Zanazli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit.
Okay, come.
What?
D.
Okay, you're watching and listening to the Fat Brain Film Club, and I'm Sibing, I'm Zanazli.
And I'm Shirley Mustawan.
And every week, as usual, we watch a local film and we review it. And we're late for this one.
Which is Tiga Janda
The Kok Tumpah
Melawan Dunia.
Tiga Janda Melawan Dunia.
Okay, while Zanazli melawan Kok dia.
Okay. 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 We watched see, I forgot the name of the show already. What is it called? What is it called? What is it called? Don't waste valuable minutes on the SD card. Oh.
Tiga Janda Melawan Dunia.
Okay. So it's directed by Hairul Anwar. Is it Hairul Anwar or Hairul Irwan?
Anwar.
Hairul Irwan is my schoolmate last time. Sorry, Bulan. But he's a TVC director. I don't know if he's ever directed a feature film before.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Well, if he has, we haven't seen it lah.
Or we have and we just didn't know it was him.
No lah, I don't think so. Anyway,
What's the film about?
what's the film about?
No, it's you. Hey, don't. The focus.
You lah.
The focus. The focus. Quick.
You focus. What's the film?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, the film is about Tiga Janda
Melawaning the dunia.
Melawaning the Dunia. So basically, there is 3 jandas in a kampung, and they really like this one artist.
Boy
and
band.
No, it's just this one guy. He looks like Anwar Zain or whatever, but he's not, right?
How can he look like
Who
Anwar?
is it? It's Luqman Hakim.
He looks like
It's
Luqman
played by
Hakim because
Luqman
it is
Hakim.
Luqman Hakim.
Yeah, okay, so it's played by Luqman Hakim. And then anyway, this guy is basically, they're like die-hard fans lah. And he's announced his farewell tour. So, farewell concert, sorry, not even a tour, farewell concert. And they really want to go for this concert. So, at first they have tickets for it, and then suddenly they kena sabotage. And so the film is basically about how they find the money to go to this concert lah. Yeah.
What kampung are they from?
I don't know, Kampung Pisang.
That's very apt actually. So what do you think of the film?
You tell me first lah.
No, you
Don't the focus.
quick. Ow. Okay, quick. What do you think of the film? Don't waste the time on the SD
You
card.
lah, don't waste the time on the SD card. First tell them what you think about
No,
the
you
film.
tell me first.
No, you first.
No, you. You lah. People don't want to see this. People don't want to see
You're gonna
this.
edit it out.
No, I'm not gonna edit it out. Don't you notice I don't edit? I take everything as
Because you
is.
lazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I personally love the film. I think it's great to see women of a different age demographic as leading stars, and I like that the film is sort of a women-led film. And I really like that they're jandas because I think they really show that husbands are irrelevant and that you can survive on the basis of female friendships alone, which is a huge underrated premise.
But that's not the case for Raja Azura's character.
Yeah, well, that's different. Her husband was like a nice man. Anyway, so basically, yeah lah, I really like the film. I think it's really fresh in the sense that they really used these characters in a very different approach lah than what they would usually be stereotyped as. The film is really fun. It's not like fun to the point of merepek, but it's also quite merepek, but it's also quite feelsy, and the story is not difficult to follow, but it's also not bodoh. It's simple enough, but also has layers of complication. So for me, it was great. It was a really nicely done film lah. My only gripe about it is that I didn't really like the ending. I felt it was a little bit too... I mean, compared to the rest of the film and how the film moved on, it was a little bit too like sudden lah. Like, oh, okay, we need to end the film. Okay, we end the film. Like that lah. So I didn't like that. Yeah. So what did you think of the film?
Like this film? Don't like this review? Follow us on...
Don't waste the minute. It's an invitation to stab him in the neck.
It's an invitation for necking. Because he's been trying to neck me the whole day. No, I actually like the film a lot. The film gives me a lot of Mamat Khalid vibes. Yeah, it's like Mamat Khalid died, passed away.
And then Hairul Anwar
comes out.
Film.
Yeah. No lah, I mean, it doesn't have as much social critiquing as Mamat Khalid's films have, but it's fun and absurd in a very Mamat Khalid style also lah. Right? And I thought, I remember when we last reviewed, we reviewed one of the recent reviews we did about Hello Tape. I thought Hello Tape wanted to be absurd like this, but didn't really work. But Janda Tiga Janda Melawan actually did it well. The absurdity was funny. It was very, very funny. It was like you said lah. Everything that you said, I agree with. Fun, funny, merepek yet, got layers. It's simple story to follow, yet also you feel for these three characters. One thing I have a critique about is that they were selling the film as in, oh, all these films nowadays, they always want like popular actors and young, pretty, good-looking leads in their film. If high social media following, even better. In fact, that's what the recent issue has been. You got high social media following, straight away can become a lead. It doesn't matter if you can act or not. Right? So they were selling this movie that way, and hence this way. Okay, so now we don't need that. We've got these three old women. Raja Azura's not that old though, But yeah.
But she doesn't have a high social media following.
Raja Azura, I don't know.
No, that's what it says in the trailer. Dibintangi oleh pelakon yang tidak mempunyai.
Wait. Let's look. The women are very prominent actors, right? They're like veteran actors who are very well respected. It's Norma Damahuri, Khatijah Tan, Raja Azura. It's great, and yeah. So I didn't like how do I say it's not that I didn't like the way they sold it. It's fine that they wanted to sell it that way. I guess it worked also lah, right? But the fact that you have to sell a film like that in that way shows that we really don't have. People are so shallow in Malaysia. The filmmaking industry is so shallow, macam bodoh, and popular only, like matured film industries, stories count, performances count, right? Depth count. It's not just about popularity only. Of course, popularity is a big thing, like Hollywood and all that. They also want popular people, right? But it's not as shallow as Malaysia lah. So it's a reflection of how shallow our film industry is, and probably our audience also are. Our audience also are. But not our audience. Our audience. Okay. All 40 of you now.
54. Anyway, I kind of like that they sold it like that. Because I felt like because look, the film is so to me it's quite still culturally Malay. You know what I mean? And the people who are making these criticisms and hiring these actresses are also unfortunately predominantly Malay. So it really felt like a great, it's not really a fuck you, but like a really great like non-conformist move lah. To do a story like this and to hire these actresses who are great, are established, but unfortunately are not, I wouldn't say super mainstream, but they are not your generic, I guess, 1 million follower whatever actresses that will get cast lah. So to me it was just a great move lah, like almost just a great like snub like that.
Yeah, no, I mean nothing wrong with the way they sold it. It's because when they have to sell it this way, it just shows how shallow our scene is lah.
So you just sad at the Malaysian film scene.
Yeah, you know that you have to sell it this way when you shouldn't be focusing on that. Focus on a good story
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So will you tell people to go watch it?
I would say go watch it. It's still in the cinemas.
Yes.
Go watch it. Everybody needs to watch it. It's a
good film with a good story, with good actresses and actors.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. It's nothing. Nowadays, people always think that to be a good film, you must be like super deep and layered and have nuances or whatever.
But this film has that.
This film has that, but it is also really light and really fun, and you don't really feel so super like you want to kill yourself lah after you finish watching it, and you also don't feel like you need to be like super intelligent to watch it. So it really feels to me like a film for everyone.
Yeah, because it has everything.
Yeah.
So you can be shallow and just want a good time, and you can still get something out of it because it's an action-packed film. You know, there's gangsters and drugs and action scenes and and there's comedy, but you can go as deep as actually studying the microcosm of a Malay village. Ooh, right. Is that the microcosm?
And the subtle feminisms that exist in a Malay village also. Feminism,
sadness of
genders.
I mean, there's a lot of feeling in this film. Somebody loses a husband. They all three lose their husbands, right? Some in very sad and tragic ways, and some in like fuck off kind of way. And you also see you also see issues about friendship, about family, about loyalty, about forgiveness, about forgiveness, about so every level also gone lah. Perfect? Nah, I mean it's not zombie kampung pisang lah, but it's good enough. I liked it, and I hope Hairul Anwar makes more films like this. Yeah.
Okay, so go watch it. Let us know what you think if you've seen it.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think after you've seen it. Tell us why you decided not to go watch it if you don't want to go watch it. Like this video. Don't like this video.
Follow us on all, or subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Bidin. Or go to fatbidin.com to get everything. What other films are out there? A lot of films are out there, right?
So there are more things for us to review.
We're going all out. So let us know.
Yeah.
What else should we be reviewing? Right? And lor. That's it. You've been watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm Sumi Azan Azli.
And I'm Shirley Bustaman.